Hey, yo, what's game man players? It's your boy, Disney Sharkman back out here on this Madden 26 franchise mode. And yes, guys, we are set for episode number 2 of this Madden 26 series. Now, after episode 1, you could just already tell that this Madden 26 series is gonna be as intense as you could ever think of. If you haven't watched episode 1, be sure to go watch it. If you're ready for episode 2, get strapped in because it is gonna be an exciting battle between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers, an AFC West Division showdown from Brazil. Yes, both of these teams will be in Brazil to start their season, and we're going to see who comes out on top. Of course, on one side you got Patrick Mahomes, on the other you got Justin Herbert. And don't forget about the head coaches. You got Andy Reid on one side and Jim Harbaugh on the other. It's going to be super intense. Now another question is, how will the AFC West be fared this time around with the way the schedules are? We are going to find that out. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's head down to Sao Paulo Stadium in downtown Brazil for this AFC West showdown. Chargers and Chiefs from Brazil. Let's go.
Coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Southern Hemisphere and the historic city of Sao Paulo, Brazil. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the LA Chargers. On the KC sideline, a familiar face, Andy Reid. His guys ready to get this one going. Across from him, Charger head coach Jim Harbaugh. His guys ready to show out in front of the home fans as they try to send them home happy at the end of this one.
This crowd in Brazil is pumped up, but the Chiefs and Chargers fans are pumped up. They are ready for the season opener from Brazil, and we are set as well. Harrison Buckner with it all teed up for Kansas City. And with that, we are underway from Brazil. The Chiefs and Chargers are underway. And the return by Samuel brings it up to the 25. So here goes Justin Herbert, ready to go on the opening drive.
The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And when you see Justin Herbert, all you think about is he's easily one of the most talented quarterbacks in the NFL. He can make every throw, knows how to think his way through every game, and now the regular season success needs to carry over into the postseason.
So the Chargers start with a 1st and 10 at their 25. They're going to start on the ground with R.J. Watt, who picks up a gain of about 3 to the 29. I mean, with the way the NFL schedule is right now for Week 1, it's going to be a lot of exciting matchups, a lot of divisional matchups at that, and eventually we can't wait to see it all. A lot of stars making their debuts for their new prospective teams. We've already seen one of them. We're gonna see the other 3 later on. Here's Watt on 2nd down, and he's down at the 36. Picks up a 1st.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass.
Now, lately during the regular season, the Chargers have had a lot of trouble with this Kansas City team, especially when it comes to the defensive side. So that's probably what it's gonna come down to when it comes to this prospective game. Herbert throws this one, and McConkley with the catch. And he's down to Kansas City's 47 and a first down.
16 and a Charger first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 47.
First down from the 47. Back to Watt.
Can only manage to get a couple.
A gain of about 3 as he's tackled at the 45.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And also, don't forget, Keenan Allen is back with the Chargers after leaving the Chargers to go to the Bears, but now he's back with the Chargers as Herbert finds Keenan Allen, his first catch back in Los Angeles. He's got a first down to the 29.
29-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff.
First down, another run. It's R.J. Watt for a 1-yard pickup.
This easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 looming. Now here's the first carry. Here's Najee Harris. But he's going to be tackled right at the line of scrimmage. No yards that time. 3rd down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Back to throw here,
Herbert looking around. Here comes the pressure, and Kansas City gets him. They sack him.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting it back on the sand.
So with that, it's going to bring up 4th down.
For the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here?
Omar Norman Lott
Not just in the first game,
gets his first NFL sack.
that's the way to get things kicked off.
So now here comes the Chargers kicker for the field goal.
They say fire away from long distance. They'll spot it
A
at the
57-yarder.
47, a 57-yard attempt.
And this kick is short, but a flag is out.
Line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
And Kansas City gets called for roughing the kicker.
Officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all day.
It goes against Joshua
It's
Reed.
their own fault because to me that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Back to R.J. Watt on a first down carry. 1-yard pickup that time.
It's so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
2nd and 9.
The action fake. Herbert looking to scramble left, but Kansas City's going to get him. They sack him. A loss of a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd. Looking all around, and he goes down. The Chiefs get him. Chris Jones gets the sack there. A loss of 8.
That is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
That puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what. When
So
he popped
here
out,
comes the
shaking
field
his
goal
head,
unit.
Frustrated right now behind center.
And this kick is good. And the Chargers start the game with a field goal. It's 3-0.
They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right.
So now the Chargers set to kick it off.
Points on the board.
And this one's going to go into the end zone. So Kansas City's offense is ready to go. Here comes Patrick Mahomes.
Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And of course, number one, trying to win the game today. But for him, it's always about Super Bowls, trying to get back to his fourth consecutive run.
Here's a run by A.J. Campbell on first down. Give him a gain of 7 to start the drive.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Mahomes, with the pressure in his face, he finds Brandon Graham over the middle for a first down to the 33.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Mahomes hit as he throws, and he finds who else but Travis Kelce. And he's got a first to the Chargers 48.
They call it a gain of 19.
He has been the Chargers' nightmare within these past couple of seasons, and he does it again.
It won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved.
Play action. Mahomes looking deep. Rasheed Rice, and it's picked off. O.J. Howard picks it off, and the Chargers are going to take over.
Trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes...
So now here goes the Chargers as Watt picks up a gain of 6, and that brings the first quarter to a close, with the Chargers leading Kansas City 3-0.
On EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up.
All right, second quarter set to start from Brazil. The Chargers have it. They've already got themselves a 3-0 lead already. Herbert off the bootleg, looking downfield, and he overthrew it. Looking for Charles Thompson.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
I'm certainly saying it now. No one throws a prettier deep ball than Justin Herbert. This thing's on a rope, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Another play-action fake. Herbert on the move, and it's caught to McConkley. And he's down to the 29. First down, Chargers.
With a pickup of 14 yards.
Partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Play action fake. Herbert looking deep. R.J. Watt, and he dropped it.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and picked the play up.
Herbert goes quickly, and here's Watt on the screen. And they get him down to the 41, and he picks up a first.
And this pass
pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little
Play action fake. Herbert, and that one's incomplete.
And that one winds up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
And now they give it to R.J. Watt on second down. A 4-yard pickup that time. Brings up third down.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now it's Herbert.
Herbert looking around, and he goes down. Chris Jones gets there for the sack, and that is the 4th time they have sacked him.
Also brings up 4th down. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that
So the Chargers are going to punt this one away.
That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves.
And this one's not going to be returned by Brandon Graham. And they're going to touch this at the 6-yard line. So Mahomes and company will take over.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much.
And here's Campbell on first down. A gain of about 8 as he's tackled at the 14.
Because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way.
Play action fade, and it's picked off. A bad throw. And the Chargers are going to take over. Why? What happened there?
Already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many
Another
times have we seen a
look as
defense
Mahomes just throws it way too far from Kelsey, who was wide open.
But in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense.
Wow. So that is now 2 interceptions already for Mahomes. Not usually how he would start the game. And Herbert tries to take advantage, and that one's incomplete. Intended for Charles Thompson.
They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now.
Herbert throws, and McConkley with it. And he's down to right about the 5.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Herbert throws wide open. It's Keenan Allen. Touchdown Chargers. Welcome back to the Chargers.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are able to widen their advantage. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free. And his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Here's the extra point. And the kick is good. And the Chargers take a 10-0 lead.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
So this one's sent away. And no return by Xavier Worthy. That would be a touchback. Back out comes Patrick Mahomes.
He's been loose with the football early. Interceptions on the first couple of drives. As they start again here, we'll see if he can do better. 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
So the Chiefs start 1st and 10.
They go back to the air here after the
Here comes the blitz, and Kelsey is wide open. And he's brought down to the Chargers 48.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Mahomes again, and look at that throw and catch. Rasheed Rice is in stride, and he's down to the 13.
35 yards the game there. Another first down as well.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
A first red zone opportunity.
I guess Patrick Mahomes might have been mad after throwing back-to-back picks to start this game. And Mahomes this time is going to go down. Credit the sack to Cameron Allen.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They fake the give.
Play action fake, and Mahomes is going to be sacked. Back-to-back sacks.
7 by multiple defenders. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Now on 3rd and forever.
Mahomes looking, and there's Kelsey again. He's open. And he's down at the 4.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And no move to get the offense off the field.
So the Chiefs are going to go for it.
And 1. They'll go for it.
Mahomes throws quickly, and that's incomplete. But it's a penalty marker down.
This is a big call. So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it.
So they're going to push him back.
And the speed and pace of
And here's Harrison Buckner. And the kick is good. And Kansas City is on the board. It's 10-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch.
Not what anybody expected out of this game, with the Chargers getting 2 interceptions of Mahomes. But the Chargers, though, have themselves a lead.
Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills.
And here's R.J. Watt as he runs right up the middle of that defense as he's tackled to the 36.
To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Herbert looking around, and the Chiefs are going to sack him for the 5th time.
Just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
A loss of 7 that time.
To watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Herbert now.
2nd and 17. Herbert throwing into coverage, and it's incomplete.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Herbert looking around again. He's sacked again. Wes Gilmore is able to get there for the sack, and that is the 6th time they have gotten to Herbert.
And talk over what to do next. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away.
So J.K. Scott will punt this one. And here comes Brandon Graham with a penalty marker down as he's tackled near midfield.
Boy, costly, Charles.
I'll say, Brandon, on 4th down, no less, because that ended up being a pretty easy call for the official, and it's going to wipe out the 1st down they picked up.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw.
Mahomes looking, and he fumbles it. And it's recovered by Kansas City.
Offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now here's Mahomes.
Mahomes throws. Oh, Kelsey. What a catch. Travis Kelsey using the hands to perfection.
Now that certainly solidifies how to attack
Wow.
this drill right before the half. I don't think they were going to try and run out the clock, but now after that big play, their thoughts are certainly of trying to score and get some points before the half.
Mahomes on the move, and it's incomplete.
The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, then they get a chance to continue.
Mahomes on the move again, and it's incomplete. Now a penalty marker was thrown, and it's against the Chargers.
Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 as your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it.
And the Chargers are going to burn one of their timeouts.
This depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end Kelsey.
In motion, Kelsey.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
Mahomes looking end zone. Brandon Graham, and it got deflected.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Honestly, you gotta give a lot of credit to this Charger team for the way they've been playing for most of this contest. You gotta give them a lot of credit.
On play action, it's Mahomes.
Here comes the blitz, and there's Kelsey. The catch is made, and he's down with 6 seconds left.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Forced out to his left.
Mahomes on the move. It's caught. Brandon Graham. Touchdown, Kansas City.
A great effort there as time expires in the 1st half. And the Chiefs have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Patrick Mahomes does it again. On the move, connecting with his receiver, and the Chiefs are into the end zone.
Bunker is on for the extra point.
But Patrick Mahomes, though, still has a lot of work to do going into the 3rd quarter as we end the 1st half with the game all tied at 10 apiece.
So we are deadlocked at the break here, and the EA Sports Halftime Report starts now. Here's Scott Hansen. All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half.
All right, we're set to begin the second half from Brazil. It's a tie game. However, Kansas City will get the ball to start the third. Patrick Mahomes, remember he threw 2 INTs early, but now it looks like he's starting to get things going. Him and his Chiefs will start the third quarter with the football.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just look at things in separate forms.
And now here's A.J. Campbell as they start the drive.
We didn't play anything close to our best.
A gain of 6.
We don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to Campbell. And he's brought down to the 39. And a Kansas City first.
The defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to
Back to Campbell for a gain of 5 as he's tackled at the 44.
Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 5.
And here's Campbell on 2nd down. And he gets blown up behind the line.
3rd down and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
Mahomes looking around, and he's going to get rid of it.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance.
So here's Matt Ariza, the punt for Kansas City.
Force a quick punting situation.
And this one's not going to be returned. Into the end zone it goes. It will be a touchback.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Herbert.
The action. Herbert right away. Airs it out. Flag down. And there's Thompson. Charles Thompson to the end zone.
He does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Wow, a pass interference against the Chargers.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Wow. A pass interference against the Chargers. That is crazy. Talk about literally costing your team a chance at points. Herbert's gonna try it again, and this time it's incomplete.
Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Play action this time.
Herbert looking around, and he's sacked right at the 1.
This offensive line flat out to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Oh my goodness. This defensive pressure
Prospect of a punt from their own end zone.
is really.
Let's see what they can do on third down. From his own end zone,
Herbert throws quickly, and that one is caught by Thompson, but that is not going to be enough. A 5-yard pickup brings up 4th down.
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
And look at that, a flag down as a fair catch is made. Are you serious? Kansas City was going to get the ball back.
Wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running
Oh
into the
my
kicker
gosh.
feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15.
And Herbert looking to pass, and another sack.
Now with his second sack here on opening night.
This Kansas City defense
2 sacks now, but he may get more here.
are all over the place.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag.
This is unbelievable. The way Kansas City,
They have no way of stopping him.
their defense has really been getting to Justin Herbert.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert.
Herbert's going to let this one fly. And there's Thompson beating Trent McDuffie. And he takes it down to the 13.
Down in KC territory. A big play there for LA. 72 yards.
They made that
A
way
gain of 72.
to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Herbert looking to throw, and there's Thompson again. He's got a Charger touchdown.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now, I know I've always said the divisional games are always the greatest.
Try now from Dicker.
I could definitely say the same about this one. It has been a tight game
He's got it
as the Chargers take a 17-10 lead.
that time a 6-play drive. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. And we'll see which team's adjustments are going to pay dividends here as we are just about ready for the start of the second half.
And this one's sent away. Here's Xavier Worthy bringing it up.
And takes this
So right about the 26.
pass there, call it the 26.
So here's Patrick Mahomes and company ready to go again.
Get set to take over. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive.
And they're going to start on the ground,
And he is met at the
but for
line.
no gain.
Goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss.
That was an immediately quick tackle.
Third quarter of the season opener. Mahomes now to throw.
Mahomes throws quickly to Kelsey. It's caught. And he's down to right about the 39.
Down at the 39.
So now Mahomes, after that throw, just put himself over 200 yards for the game.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Here comes the pressure, and that one is complete to Campbell. He's got blockers, and Campbell takes this to the 49 of the Chargers. Another first for Kansas City.
12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
And here's another run by Campbell. And he gets blown up behind the line.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Another run. It's Campbell. And Campbell's got blockers. And he's got a first down to the 33.
46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves.
Mahomes looking around, and that's incomplete.
Busting this open, that's a good start for him.
He just threw that one out of bounds.
Over everybody, incomplete. No flags forthcoming, though. Maybe a break there. That looked like a clear throwaway to me. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out.
Mahomes on the move, and that's a nice throw and catch. Brandon Graham has it, and he's down at the 12.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they're going to run it with Campbell. And he gets blown up.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
Mahomes looks, there's Kelsey. And he's down to right about the 4.
Before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2 from right about the 4.
And 3 tight ends.
And a penalty marker down.
Like one of the chief linemen might have moved.
I guess they were trying to jump. They were trying to get the Chargers to jump so they can get an easy first down.
Discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
But instead, 3rd and 7. And that one is caught to Kelsey. And he's going to be down to right about the 7. And that ends the 3rd quarter with the Chargers up by a touchdown.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. 1 score down. Here we go.
4th and 5 as we start quarter number 4.
Now
Mahomes gets hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. The pressure was too much, and Kansas City turns it over.
And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened.
So now the Chargers will start their next possession with a run by Watt, getting a yard.
George Karlaftis, the man to bring him down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
Herbert throws, and McConkley has it, who took a shot from the defender.
Pretty good lick at the end of that one. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field.
3rd and 2. Herbert can't get rid of the pass. It's incomplete.
The pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Here's J.K. Scott now. Standing just about
So J.K. Scott will send this one away. And here comes Brandon Graham. And he takes this up to the 48. So now Kansas City, they're ready to go. And here is Campbell, who tries to cut inside and manages to get a yard. Actually, they say no gain.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window.
And now here's Campbell up the middle, and man, what a lick. He took a shot, but he did get 8.
Yards rushing for him now to this point. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, and I don't think Campbell got there. He did not.
That time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
And Campbell, he got there. 1st down, Kansas City.
The quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back. I've got this call.
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
Mahomes off play action, and Mahomes is going to take off. Look at Patrick Mahomes run, and he's out of bounds at the 16.
Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the 1st down with his legs instead.
Play action fake, and Mahomes is going to be sacked. O.J. Howard gets there for the sack. A loss of nearly 8.
There's a reason inside linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception.
Mahomes with a flag down finds Travis Kelce. And wow, a holding against Kansas City.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. They're going to look to throw.
Mahomes throws over the middle. It's incomplete.
It's incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Here comes the blitz, and Mahomes finds Brandon Graham over the middle. 18 yards, and it's 4th down. And Kansas City's not leaving the field. They're going to go for it.
I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Mahomes and company are literally not leaving the field. They're going to go for it. And Mahomes has a man wide open. It's Travis Kelce. And he stepped out of bounds. Oh, Patrick Mahomes. I'm not even gonna lie. Patrick Mahomes. Kelsey should have scored that because he was too open. But they've got a first and goal at the 1 though. And Mahomes is gonna give it to Kelsey. Touchdown Chiefs.
Travis Kelsey taking it in. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level. Extra
point by Harrison Buckner. And this kick is right down the middle. And we are tied at 17. I mean, you got to give a lot of credit to the Chargers defense for forcing 2 turnovers of Mahomes, but you got to give credit to the Chiefs defense for keeping this game the way that it is because of the sacks that they're giving. But now we are in for a fantastic finish. We've already had one that went to OT. What will this one bring?
That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And they're going to start with R.J. Watt on the ground. Picks up 5. Maybe 4.
We just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain?
The action fake, and Herbert finds, oh, he's dropped it. Charles Thompson.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Third down for Herbert. Wide open. Keenan Allen. Look at the former Charger, but now making his return back to the Chargers. First down Los Angeles to the 15. Wow.
Receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And now here's Watt, and he fumbled. And it's picked up by Kansas City.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Are you serious? It is the fourth quarter. You can't turn the ball over in that situation. So now Kansas City with a chance to try to win it. And Campbell taking off. A.J. Campbell all the way in the Chargers territory. But a penalty marker down. Oh, man.
Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Here's Mahomes.
Mahomes back to throw. Here's Kelsey with another penalty marker down.
With a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Man, another penalty against Kansas City.
Unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And here's Campbell. And he's going to be brought down to the 10.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. As he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
2nd and 16. And Campbell is not even going to get any amount of yardage.
Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. That's
Mahomes, deep ball, flag down, and it's incomplete.
So hang on, a big call coming on 3rd down.
And a flag against the Chargers, Khalil Mack.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
And now here's Campbell on the ground. Picks up 6.
2nd and 4.
And Campbell tries to run it again, but the Chargers are all over it.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mahomes will throw.
Mahomes off play action, and he's sacked.
He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Deion Hentley with the sack.
And that will lead to 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd
This
time.
is unbelievable. And this one's not going to be returned. And they're going to down it at the 9. So the Chargers with the football.
Partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal.
And Herbert is going to be sacked in the end zone.
This is going to be a safety.
You are kidding me.
This game's felt a bit weird all along the whole way through, and no better play maybe exemplifies that weirdness than that safety right there.
Partner, you've got a tie game and time running out. You've got to be ultra careful down on that end of the field, and this could very well be the play that decides this football game.
You are kidding me. You guys, that has got to be one of the most craziest finishes you will ever see.
That is going to be out of bounds on the free kick. And that's a big mistake.
Dog. Ain't no way. And the Chiefs, they're going to win the game.
Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here.
So the Chiefs are going to win the game thanks to the defense getting a safety. Wow.
Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Kansas City, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season opener. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.
Listen, man, that has got to be one of the most craziest, and I mean craziest finishes you will ever see The Kansas City Chiefs win the game thanks to a safety from the defense. The sack of Justin Herbert gives Kansas City 2 points, and the Chiefs win it. That is the craziest way to finish a game. Honestly, I don't even know what to say anymore. I don't even know what to say. That was one of the most craziest finishes ever. Like, never once in my Madden series we have had a finish like that, where a team wins the game off of a defensive safety. Like, that has never happened in my Madden series. Well, I mean, first time ever as well, right? I mean, first time ever we've had a finish like that. So Kansas City, despite some of the struggles from Mahomes, the defense for Kansas City had his back, and they walk out of Brazil with a 2-point win over the Los Angeles Chargers. Unbelievable, but rest for the weary, because Kansas City will be flying back home to take on the defending champion Eagles. So it's not gonna be easy, because they literally just escaped this win right here. And the Chargers, they're gonna have to go up to Vegas to try to bounce back off of this tough defeat when they take on the Las Vegas Raiders. But man, when I tell you, this series by the minute has gotten more and more intense, and we're only in 2 episodes in. One game went to overtime, the other came down to the wire. However, the team that won off of a defensive safety at the end of the game. Crazy. And I mean crazy. If you guys enjoyed this game, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new for more Madden action. As we continue with this series, the 1 o'clock schedule games are next. Man, what a finish we all just saw in Brazil. This was crazy.